Hi, I'm Leisha, Tobacco Treatment Specialist at Hope Cancer Resources, and it is Wellness Wednesday today. We are going to continue the conversation around tips to help people that are trying to support a loved one or family member, friend, someone you know that may be trying to quit tobacco use. So I wanted to go over a few things today that just kind of build on what we had talked about last time. So the main thing, and this is kind of where it all starts, is just having that conversation with the individual of, what can I do to help support you through this quit? I think that's a great way just to open it up and hear what they have to say about what might be helpful. So really just listening in on what they have, any ideas that they may have that could help them through that time. Sometimes I find people don't have any ideas. So you may have to come up with some ideas or ways to help that person. So a way you might kind of open that conversation is, okay, tell me, throughout the day, when do you most want to smoke? And that'll give you some clues of times or maybe triggers, things that might help you of, where you can kind of focus and help support them. So they might say like after meals, that's really when I want to smoke, or on the weekend because I'm not at work, that's a really hard time. I definitely smoke more then. Other examples might be, when I drink alcohol, things like that. So being able to put your focus into one of those areas and say, okay, the weekends are hard. Why don't we plan to do something on Saturday? That way, that'll kind of distract you and help you with that time. So that could be one way to kind of gather some information and then give them some options on ways that you could be helpful through that. And it might be other simple things, especially if you live with a person. It could be, hey, I'll help clean out your vehicle so that it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke. Or I know after dinner we kind of always go sit outside and chit chat and you smoke a couple cigarettes. Why don't we go for a 10-15 minute walk right after dinner? So that'll kind of help take that pressure off that person and give them something else to do in the moment. The next thing that I think is really important for you as a supporter to know is this individual is going to be going through some withdrawals. So being able to recognize what those are and be able to react to them in a good way. So some of those could be frustration, anger, impatience, irritation, difficulty sleeping, fatigue, lack of concentration. So any of those things could be happening with that individual. And just to know that that person, they're not changing who they are, they're not becoming someone different. This is really just their withdrawals showing up. So recognizing them and understanding that's what it is, and not reacting in a negative way towards that person when they may be impatient with you or irritable with you. And so being able to maybe step away from that and disengage in those moments and be okay with that. The other thing I always add to this is please don't offer them a cigarette or a tobacco product in this moment. They're really struggling. They're having those withdrawals. So I think it's really important just to support them through that and say, hey, I realize you're having withdrawals right now. Do you need to go, go for a walk? What do you need right now? And they might just need to be left alone. Lastly is realize that these needs may change over time as they're going through the process of the quit. So in the beginning, it may be more, withdrawal management, distraction, but that may change over time. So just be willing to kind of reassess that maybe with the individual as time goes on and provide, whatever they may need in the moment as they progress and hopefully become tobacco free. Hopefully some of these tips are helpful and giving you some ideas and ways to really react the best way that you can and help this person through the process.